Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Let's have a look at a story captured by People Daily today morning. Churches, how Ruto duped us. Deal gone so. Clergy who backed Kenya Kwanza entered an MOU with candidates which would have seen them reap big after victory, but claim head of state no longer takes their calls. And then you are seeing some of the promises that Ruto made to them. Appointments to commissions, state corporations, foreign missions, cabinet, boards and committees of national and county governments. There is also nominations to National Assembly, Senate, and county assemblies. Access to government support and resources, tax waivers and exemptions, formation of clergy circles for empowerment of ministers of gospel, formation of registrar of religious organizations, delinking it from the registrar of societies, formation of cabinet dockets for Ministry of National Guidance and Religious Affairs, facilitation of formation of chaplaincy, mediation, and arbitration. Those are some of the promises Ruto made to them. So these church leaders are saying, upon William Ruto becoming the president, he's not picking their calls. He no longer picks their calls. So Ruto made promises to them which he has not fulfilled. And that's very interesting because these church leaders are just exposing themselves that they were supporting William Ruto for their own personal gains. They were not supporting him because God had spoken to them to support Ruto, but they took sides because they wanted some personal gains from William Ruto. That's what is coming out from these sentiments. And these church leaders are ignorantly exposing themselves that they are greedy individuals who are not serving God, but serving their own interests and serving man. They allowed William Ruto to use the church pulpit to attack his political opponents. And that action by the church leaders made very many Kenyans lose faith and trust in our churches. So Ruto and these church leaders, they worked together in killing the church in Kenya. That's something coming out very, very clearly. I'm seeing this as now God exposing these fake church leaders. Because for them to come out to start lamenting that they were lied to, they are just exposing themselves. They were not serving God, they were serving their own interests, and they supported William Ruto for their own personal gains. And this is why I strongly believe that the church in Kenya has gone rogue. It's no longer the gospel of God, but their own gospel, how they can enrich themselves. This also goes on to confirm that Ruto lied to everybody. So it's not only the people he lied to, but even some of the church leaders. And not only the church leaders, we have also seen some politicians complain that Ruto lied to them. He made promises to them which he is yet to fulfill. So just as Kenyans on the ground are complaining about the fake promises, bottom ups, Ruto said he was going to form a government with the Mamambogas border borders, which have all turned out as lies. He equally lied to various groups. In fact, he was telling our women, newborn mothers, that he was to provide them with diapers. And he also said women were not to dig using their hands, but he will provide them with some machines. All those have failed. So we are dealing with a person who is just a pathological liar. That only means that Ruto is falling out with those who voted for him. So I just don't know which formula now he will use for 2027, because it's coming out very clearly that almost all those who supported him are complaining. The mountain is complaining. His college in the backyard is also complaining. Everybody is complaining about Ruto's lies. So, just as I've been saying here, Ruto has already lost it. And that's why it's very disparate to have a friendly judiciary, a friendly parliament, and a friendly so-called independent institutions. Those systems are his only hope. He knows that the ground has abandoned him, so his only hope for re-election is to hang on to the systems, which again, I don't think he will succeed, because if Kenyans in their millions were to say no, the systems will not be able to save him. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give this video a like. Those sentiments by the clergy confirms beyond any reasonable doubt that all along they have not been serving God, but they've been serving their own personal interests and serving the interests of men. They have just exposed themselves. So I won't be wrong to also conclude that Ruto was not a God-chosen leader, but a man who forced himself onto the people. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.